Are you someone like me who loves animals and always wants to find ways to help and protect them from mistreatment? Chances are you've heard of the organization ASPCA from an online website or the many commercials that they have airing on TV. Everyone that participates in this organization really cares for animals and wants to help them feel safe and happy, and you should feel that way too. Everyone should have a care for animals and how they are treated because they're living creatures who just want love and affection. That is why I care so much about them and how they are treated. So throughout this speech, I'm going to cover some main points of animal cruelty and what we can do to help and stop it. My main point for this speech will be animal cruelty and ways that we can all help in preventing or stopping it. Dogfighting, animal hoarding, and puppy mills are three very well-known aspects of animal cruelty that many people just tend to ignore. All those types of animal cruelty can hurt the animals that are forced into them in many ways, such as being forced to fight one another to the death, the lack of being taken care of because of the number of animals in one small place, and the extreme emotional and physical damage that puppy mills cause to each dog in them. ASPCA's main goal is to stop all types of animal abuse and to rescue and find good homes for every animal put into an abusive situation like the ones mentioned above. By supporting or helping this organization to carry on with their rescue goal, they are hoping that they can stop or at least lower the amount of animal cruelty cases and make this world a better place for the animals to live and be happy in. Dogfighting, animal hoarding, and puppy mills are all cases of animal cruelty. First, I'll be explaining dogfighting. If you don't know exactly what it is, it's where dogs are trained to fight one another on an average of 2 to 3 hours and is only stopped when one of the dogs physically can't fight anymore due to injuries. It is all a way for the people watching to get money. Many of the injuries that are caused to the dogs by this are severe and often fatal to them. This is an illegal activity, but people still participate in it because of the money they're trying to earn. The second type of animal cruelty that I'll be focusing on is animal hoarding. Animal hoarding is when someone keeps an enormous number of animals, usually cats or dogs, in a certain area and neglect to take care of them. This is also an illegal activity, but it is still done worldwide. 250,000 animals per year are victims of hoarders. It is said that even within the last 4 years, the number of reported cases of animal hoarding has doubled, making it even harder to find many of these cases of this type of animal cruelty and stopping everyone. The last type of animal abuse that I will be looking at is puppy mills. Puppy mills are also known as puppy farms, where many dogs breed and the number of puppies on each farm is enormous. The owners most of the time neglect to take care of all the puppies, but then sell them for a lot to make a large profit on them. There's an estimated amount of about 10,000 puppy mills in the United States and about 167,388 dogs that are being bred in puppy mills today. 99% of the puppies that are sold in puppy stores come from a puppy mill, and the people who own the puppy mills make about $300,000 every year by breeding puppies. And that is why people may think it's a good way to make money. Even though many of the puppies find good homes, the parents that are being bred in the puppy mills are mistreated for much of their life. They are locked in small cages, not taken on walks, and not treated how a dog should be treated. Dogfighting, animal hoarders, and puppy mills are all terrible cases of animal cruelty, and everyone should help in trying to get the help that these animals need to have a better life. ASPCA helps in many ways with animal abuse and neglect. The ASPCA collects and processes forensic evidence to help build cases against animal abusers. The workers at ASPCA not only are involved in forensic investigations, but they also take many trips all over to go rescue injured and neglected animals that are in danger. In 2017, they took 30 trips to rescue neglected animals all over the country. Earlier this year, ASPCA won a case of animal hoarding, which sentenced the man guilty of 6 different counts of animal cruelty. In June of 2015, ASPCA seized more than 300 animals from the Lawrence County Animal Shelter located in Alabama. One of the volunteers at the animal shelter reported signs of animal abuse and mistreatment at this facility. When they got to the scene, they found that many dogs and cats were living in filthy and atrocious conditions. Some of the animals that were found were living in very small crates, and others were found in enclosures that were covered with many other animals, or that were crowded with many other animals. And all of the animals in those enclosures were competing for food and water. Many of the animals were also suffering from medical issues such as untreated wounds. After ASPCA removed the animals from the property, they were treated for their wounds, and many of the animals were given back to the previous owners that lost them. There were homes found for over 200 of the animals. For the remaining animals that weren't adopted, they were sent to new facilities to be put up for adoption. For the animals that required behavioral rehabilitation, they were sent to ASPCA's Behavioral Rehabilitation Center. On May 22, 2018, Bobby Taylor was sentenced to a total of 9 months in county jail, which is suspended subject to 24 months of probation. He was also given many legal rules to follow, such as restitution, court fines, and paying fines. Thanks to the help of ASPCA, this animal abuser was found guilty of abuse, and many animals were rescued because of it. ASPCA is a very well-known organization in helping and preventing animal cruelty. Some of the ways that this organization exactly helps animal cruelty is they list certain signs of animal cruelty cases on their website that will help everyone look out for animals. They go and rescue animals that are in bad situations, and they also put them up for adoption so they can find better homes. Some of the best ways that we can help them are to donate money or just our time, and even if it's not a lot. The slightest bit will help. Even by doing small things to help this organization like this, you will be helping to prevent animal cruelty. Dogfighting, animal hoarding, and puppy mills are all terrible types of animal cruelty, but there are many more in the world that are like those. So if you're like someone that loves animals and care for their well-being, try donating money or volunteering to organizations that prevent this, and you'll be making an impact on the community and many animals' lives that are in danger because of the situations they're in.